It's Week 14 of the 2023 season. And up next are the Texans' rookie linebacker, who reached another plateau. 23.
The folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out for Texas A&M at quarterback, Kellen Mond.
And when Kellen Mond left College Station, he held most of Texas A&M's passing records, total yards, passing yards, touchdowns, you name it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know he's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it done.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mond. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. The Browns at 5-7 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Mon. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on it. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you got a mismatch, and you think that tight end can win that battle.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And Chubb will try the middle here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He'll look to throw. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Mon now off of play action. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 44, Mon trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat, give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
From the gun on, and he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Bond to the air on 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to the air, Mond. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Mond looks to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to take this across the 15 into Browns territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, out is the runner, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. And they were right in that gray area on the edge of long field goal range, maybe too short to punt it. So the defense probably was expecting this was a possibility.
They should have been. And in most cases, what you do on defense is you go to what they call punt safe. In other words, you leave your defense on the field, prepare for them to possibly go for it, and then you just have a little bit different responsibilities. You're not really trying to get a big return. You just want to make sure you get the ball back. But they fell asleep at the switch.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He gets this one to Mechie.
Break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 25 on second down, Wentz. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Wentz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Carson Wentz taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And some room to run, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on second down. Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now Wentz. points on third down. And that is incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down.
The ball didn't work very well on that play. Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mond out of the shotgun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I feel like my man, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you've set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. He's got and the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
A lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On second down, here's Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Wentz now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Hey, we can produce ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Mon going to throw it. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mon. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one is incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Mon. Over the middle to Beckham. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, here's Mon. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Mon. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mond. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. York able to send this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. With some complimentary football there. One side, your defense forces the fumble, and then they drive it down the field. Now, obviously, Charles, they wanted the touchdown, but at least they were able to drive it down and get free out of that. Yeah, now we'll have to see how the other sideline responds, because they had plenty of time during that field goal to think about that fumble and how they were going to react. What are they going to do when they get the ball back? Take a fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Wentz going to throw. Open man is Mechie, and he's got him. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wentz. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. To throw, it's Wentz. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes, because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 24-yard line. The defense leaders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Blankenship's kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. To throw again on second down. Mond. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action here. Mond. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Looking to throw again on second down. Mond. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Third down from the gun, it's Mond. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On fourth down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And at this point, they trail the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Rashad Bateman, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chase Claypool, a touchdown reception. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Browns, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Fielded just outside the goal line. For the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz on third down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. On third down, here's Pierce. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. Returnable for Grant. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 166 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Chubb on the counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Mond looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's King. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And this will be a Texans 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw is Wentz. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Hand off left side, Pierce. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. And now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Cleveland offense making their way out. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up?
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that. And
it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
Mod looks to throw on 1st down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mon going to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. To about the 26 here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Down right around the 25. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Mon. He finds his man, complete. It's Grant. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about these games, just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Houston set to take over. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley-Cox, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Wentz now to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That was good protection there. That was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Grant. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 174 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Mon. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Browns on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This to break our 4th quarter tie. York able to send this one through, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wentz. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Wentz going to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. From the 41, Wentz. Over the middle, that's caught by Mechie. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Anthony Harris on the tackle. On on 2nd and 9. Wentz to Pierce. They set up the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 27. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Wentz to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Another opportunity now for the Browns offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They go play action here. Mond. And he whips that one incomplete there. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. From the 44, Mond. It's caught by Bryant. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Mond looks to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Holding, offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mon now off of play action. They'll roll him out right.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And here comes the Texans now. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pierce takes it straight. Now the ball comes loose, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, Mon. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Second down at 7. Mon going to throw it. Again to Bryant, and again it's caught. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. Because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Mon. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
York able to send this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So that gets him a little closer as he converts there, but you have to think back to the field goal he missed earlier.
Right now, that's the difference between leading and trailing. So at this moment, he's reciting that kicker's prayer that we know so well. Just give me one more shot before this one's said and done.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Wentz on third down. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken inside his own 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. On first down, here's Mon. Well, Mon fumbles it, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mask, here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the 24, Wentz. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
First down, Texans.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Wentz to throw. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to get the lead up to 4. Blankenship's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, They're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So now the Browns down by 4. And time, a huge factor. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Finding Hunt. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And here he's got Graham. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Back to throw. Another completion here to Hunt. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. He's back to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 14. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So for Houston, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5 and 8. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5 and 8. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.